Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to the Black Ribbon Warrior. I'm your host Lee. Stage 4 melanoma cancer survivor slash warrior. In case y'all are new, I had a tumor under my arm that metastasized up to my brain, in between the brain and the skull. So I had to do 3 rounds of radiation, and then a year of 12 months of immunotherapy. And I've been in surveillance mode for, almost 2 years now. Getting ready for my first 6, since we progressed into the treatments. We did every 3 months, every 4 months, scans, and then now we're doing every 6. So that'll be coming up in about a month or so. But anyway, I want to show you guys how I'm living with melanoma and things that I'm doing, and my brain's still a little scrambled. There's a lot of things that coffee. There's a lot of cognitive stuff that I have problems with, memory, stuff like that, and each day is a new adventure and a new struggle. So I'm trying to find ways to keep active. And one of the ways was this men's group that I joined called F3. You may know it, you may not. If you don't, look it up. And it's a great group of guys. They are, the 3 F's is fitness, fellowship, and then faith. Excuse me. And we do a workout, so the men all get together. We do a workout or walk or run, whatever's your thing. And then we have a fellowship where we sit and talk and, just kind of hang out and be. For men, it's hard to talk about things. It's hard to, in this situation, talk about cancer and the problems with cancer. But what I've noticed is since I've joined that group, I kind of helped another guy get through his initial stages. He had not bladder. See, my brain, I just can't think. So he needed a little bit of guidance and a little bit of help and reassurance that he was doing the right thing and whatnot. So I found that very helpful and very useful. And there's been other guys who have known family members or spouses or, things like that who are, had a cancer scare or is going through it. So it's kind of, I don't want to say nice, but it's a place where they can, if they know your story, they can say, hey, I'm more comfortable with you. You know where we're at and you know what we're talking about. And that's what it's about sharing. But, anyway, what I want to show you today is, so we're doing for the fellowship part, we're doing a chili cook-off. I'm hosting it at a buddy's house, but I'm putting it on. So let me just show you what I got going on. Okay, so since I'm putting it on, I'm going to make some prizes. So I'm making a trophy, making 2 trophies actually, because we have 2 different categories. We'll get into this in a minute. So our category is the best chili, and then your display booth, however you decorate it, the best display. So the display is basically the width of the crock pot. It's about 18 to 20 inches. And then you have the depth of the floor, or the table. So you're going to have about another foot and a half to decorate any way you want. So anyway, back to the trophy. I got this piece of wood I'm going to cut in half. I'm going to I just got these this morning. I'm going to set the ladle in here, glue it down or epoxy it down like so. The idea being down here I'll have, kind of what trophy it is, and that's going to be the trophy. So what I need to do is cut this. I've got a little bit of wrong cut here. You see I got it highlighted. So I need to just run the saw blade right up along this edge. And then I got to router the edge so it's not so tough. And then sand it down and stain it. Probably go with like a darker stain. And then I've got letters on the Cricut machine that we'll print off and we'll put on here, and we'll epoxy that down so it's a ladle. But instead of using these kind of ladles, let me show you what I got. Now, why not these? These are going to be for our chili. They're small cups, and they should be able to scoop out and pour a nice 2-ounce sample for everybody to try their chilies. Because we don't want everybody to get filled up on one chili. We want you to try as many as you want. So I was at the dollar store and they had these little ladles. I already started painting. I put a primer on them. I'm going to paint them gold. And then we'll flatten them out. Well, I probably should flatten them out first to get them set on there. And over a dark stain, I think that'll be really good. And then we'll do the letters and stuff. And so let's go get this a-cutting. Alright, so it's the next day. I had to go get some stain and some spray paint because I don't have any. What I decided on was a black ebony color for the boards, and then a Rust-Oleum gold, shiny gold for the ladles. So let's try that. Alright, so we're going to start with this ebony. You know, I've been shaking it up. So let's go ahead and pop this open. I'm probably going to get it all over, and I should have wore a second pair, like a glove on the other hand, but...
Just don't get it on your shirt.
Yep. No, and ta-da! Looks black. Of course, it's supposed to be ebony. So I got some paper towels. Let's go ahead and drop it on. Ooh, that not doing what I wanted. I was hoping that it would be kind of more grayish, where like.
Well, maybe it might dry gray.
Well, not gray, but I mean like how just the grains would be really, really dark, and then the rest of it would be not as dark, you know?
No.
Okay. Okay. You see how it's soaking in?
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for. Was that there would be a difference between where the grain is and where there's not grain.
Do you want to show grain?
Yes, because in my head, I think that looks better and will look a little bit better
Than just a plain surface?
than just straight black, yeah.
Why are you using a paper towel
Because
and not like a paintbrush?
if I were to use a brush, I'm going to wipe it off anyway.
Oh. I didn't know if it was like you have to do stain with paper towels.
No, because if I use a brush, I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to put so much on, then you're going to wipe it off anyway. So I just cut out that middle step and...
I don't know. I don't use stain, so I didn't know if it was like...
So we'll get this here. Almost knocked over the whole thing. What do you think of that?
You got it on your shirt.
Daggone it.
Is stain easy to come out?
Nope.
Not even with OxyClean?
You can try it.
Don't do this at home, guys.
Don't do what I'm doing.
Dad 101.
There. You like that?
Nice. Picasso.
Alright, so you see I made a mess. I got it all over.
He got it on his hand. Show them your hand.
It's alright. So we'll put this down. We'll let this dry. And then I'm going to move over here and paint these. Okay, so my daughter's gonna hold the board over here. I've been shaking the crap out of this too. But this
Should people be doing this in the garage? In the closed space?
well ventilated area would be good. Is that what we got?
No.
It is ventilated.
Why? Because the door's open a little bit?
Yeah. Alright, slide over just a second.
How do you know if you missed the spot?
I'll look at it in a little bit.
Oh. It's not going to make it... Doesn't spray paint make it, like, cakey if you paint over it?
No, it'll be fine.
Oh.
Okay. We'll let both of these dry and we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so today we're back at it. I went and got my letters cut off the Cricut. Had my wife help me put them on so it'll look like that. So then once we get the paint done, I'm going to do the same color paint as this. This turned out more like a chrome pewter, not a gold. So I think I had the wrong cap, but I think it'll look something like that when I'm done. So I got this one here taped up. So let me go ahead and tape this one here up. And this isn't attached yet. So let me go ahead and tape this one up and get ready, and we'll lightly paint. Okay, so now you can kind of see, I need to pull this apart right here. These two are actually connected right here. So what I'm wanting to do is just hit this with this spray paint. Same color as the ladle. Real lightly. So I'm gonna hold this way up. I'm gonna hold this way up here and just dust it, okay? Let me adjust the camera. Okay, y'all are on a chair, so you can see how how high I'm. Hopefully. The idea being that it just kind of, the dust falls and that's what fills in the gaps of the tape, which will give me my spot, all my letters. So I don't have to go real heavy. You know, I'm just letting it fall. Let that dry. All right, we'll let that dry and we'll go from there. Just real light and let the dust, the spray dust or paint dust, fall and fill in the gaps so it's not a real heavy coat. Let's try to undo this. Cross my fingers that I didn't get any overspray. That looks good so far. So far we look good. So far we're looking good. Now these there's little spots in there, those will come out. There we go. Looks good. Nice. All these came out good. There we go. Now I just have to attach the ladles.